speech. It is a great pleasure for me to be a host now, so I can lead our online meeting today. And before that, let me read our arrangement that will be faced by us today. The first one is opening, the second one is opening speech, and the third one is content, and the last one is closing. So before we start our agenda today, so let us pray together. Pray, begin. Thank you. Okay, in the second agenda is about opening speech. The first one is for Mr. Joe. Time is yours, Mr. Joe.
Thank you so much for this meeting. It's a historical meeting for all of us. And I'd like to thank the Ma'arif, Pengurus Ma'arif DIY supporting this project. I want to thank also my team, ESP team from SMK Ma'arif. You did a very, very good job. Thank you so much. And I want to thank my professor, Dr. Samsudin. You know, it was because of her encouragement for me to go deeper into ESP that this really happened. So thank you, Dr. Aom, for inspiring me to do this ESP. So you have a big part of this development. Well, about 2 years ago, I dreamed to be in a team of curriculum developer, English curriculum developer. Why? Because I was not happy to see that our high school students don't speak English at all. Well, they speak English, but just some. So I wasn't happy, and because I wasn't happy and I wanted to be in a curriculum team developer, I decided to go back to school. And I was looking for the cheapest school I can go, and there I found Unindra, you know, and I found I had good professor in Unindra, you know.
Even cheaper?
Not a cheap professor. I found an expensive professor who is willing to put time to teach young and old people like me, advance my knowledge in English. So even though it's a cheap school, but we have a very expensive professor willing to donate their time. So thank you so much, Dr. Aom.
Okay, you are welcome.
So my fellow teachers, this is a milestone for all of us. It's just a beginning of a big project, but we laid out a good foundation. I ask you forgiveness because I'm a pusher. Sometimes patient if the progress is too slow and I'm barking on you. I'm sorry. But you know, it's a good experience working together with all of you. I thank Allah for, you know, his blessing. Without his blessing, I don't think we can do this. This is just the dream come true. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning of a big project, and we all pray that Allah will continue to bless us with this endeavors, and this endeavors is for our students. It is to build our students to have a better English competency when they graduate. And I want to thank Pak Sibli for his participation, his efforts, and sometimes I give him the assignment or the task to do it in a short notice, which is not common for Americans. So I have to learn to give him 4 days in advance, which is sometimes impossible because I got it also the last minute. So this is the same with Professor Dr. Aom. So we are learning to do a better job in the future. So Sibley, you did a very good job. Excellent. We have Bethany Wu, who will be joining us at 11. She has contributed so much in the development of our ESP. Some more buddies in the US who give their free time, volunteer to do this. And we are so grateful for them. And well, thank you so much. Let's move on and have this meeting meaningful for us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Joe. And the second one is speech from Mr. Todd Sibley. Mr. Todd Sibley, time is yours.
I guess that I want to ask this question of all the English teachers on this call. Why is it important that students learn to speak English?
For me, English is an important subject because most of the things, even in the simple things like banner, notification, or everything, now use English, Mr. Todd. For me, like that.
How about the global market?
But if you're just a young person that may be 13 or 14 or 15 years old, and you have this teacher that wants you to learn English, and you say, why do I need to learn English when I'm only going to live my whole life in Indonesia? Why do I need to learn this foreign language of another country?
Because today is about the competition with the global market. So every foreigner come here to work here in our country, in Indonesia. So maybe we won't have our job if we can speak English. And also because of the investor come from another country who speaks English. So maybe for easy communication, the student have to speak English.
Any other thoughts of why it's important that students learn to speak English?
English is an international language and we are part of the world. We should communicate with people from around the world. This is why we need to learn English, Mr. Sibley.
That's a very good answer. Very good answer. Other people want to say why the students should learn to speak English?
Can I see Pak Habib? Is Pak Habib there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Pak Habib, can you answer that question, please?
Okay, thank you. In my opinion, why students should learn English in vocational school, because English is important to make best deal in economic sector, because we are vocational school, so we have our student can speak best in English, so they can grow up their business or whatever in economic sector. And the second is because English is world language standard. I think enough, sir, for me. Thank you.
Those are two good reasons that you should students should want to learn English. Any others?
I want to say that why English is important to our student is I just want to make they will be more confident with their skill. Maybe when they finish or graduate from this school, they get more value knowledge about English. So I think they should be learning English in our school. They will know about the specific or the major about their school. I think that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, I heard what she had to say. Thank you for sharing with us some of your thoughts about why you learned to speak English. Last night, I was with my two of my grandsons down in Las Vegas. One of them is 11 years old, and he is in sixth grade. Nope, sixth grade, I guess it is, in the American schools. They have not been to school this year. All of their education is online because of COVID. His brother is 13 and he is in seventh grade. When they came to visit me in my home a couple of weeks ago, they were doing their online schooling using Zoom, just like we're using right now. And I had an opportunity to listen to the teachers teach them over Zoom. I used to be a teacher myself many, many years ago. I don't know if you know that, but 40 years ago, I used to teach school full time, just like many of you. And so I want to understand, I'm trying to understand how you get someone who is 13 or 14 or 15 years old to decide that it's important for them to learn something that they may or may not use in the future. Isn't that important to really try to somehow share a vision with the students? And for those of you that are teaching remotely, what a big challenge. But even when you're with the students face to face in a classroom, how do you get them to want to learn to speak English? How can you excite them about something that they may use in the future, or maybe they'll never use?
Possibly, let me share my experience on Tuesday. I was teaching my class. It's college students for optometry. And I told them that some of my friend who is my age told me one time that he didn't use English at all in his professional work. And he thinks, why you should learn English? So I told my student, some of you may feel learning English will not be used for the rest of your life. But I told them, I'm a farm boy, poor boy, and because of my English, I'm what I am now. And I told them that young people who speak English, they have their prestige. I mean, when you are able to speak English, you live your own life. I mean, your price is up. So I told my student, if you are able to speak English, your price among, it's going to be up, even though if you don't use it. So I know it's a challenge, especially for my fellow teachers in Ma'arif, where their school are in the remote places, some in the hill of Imogiri, some in the hill of Samigalo or Nangulan or Watas, where they've never seen any foreigners at all. So I know it's a challenge. And, I committed to visit their schools. When the college is done, I will tell them, hey, I'm a poor boy just like all of you. And because of my English, I'm what I am. So I hope they can inspire. My professor put this quote in her telegram. Our role is not to teach, it's to inspire. And that's who we are. are. They can learn from YouTube. There are so many things in Google that is more than us, but inspiring have to come from the teachers. So please, teachers, inspire your students so that they can want to learn English. Thank you, Pak Sibli.
Yeah, I think that this is a very, very important piece of information to try to communicate to the students that if you take time to learn English now, that it's going to benefit you very much in the future, not only as an individual, but in their families, but in their careers, in lots of different ways. And like was shared, English now has been basically adopted as the international language of business and the way things are done. So it's really important that people learn to speak English. And the question I want to ask you all, you as the teachers, are you inspired to want to share English with others? I hope you are, because it's going to make a big difference. And the reason I was coming to Indonesia every other month until COVID started was because I want the students there to be able to see that people outside of Indonesia are speaking English, and it makes a huge difference in their lives. So in America, one of the things we'd say is if I had a hat on my head, my hat would come off to say to each of you, thank you for everything you're doing to teach your students to speak English. It's very, very, very important. And so I hope that you'll feel comfortable speaking English. If the students can tell that their teacher is afraid to speak English, they're probably going to be fearful also. But if you will speak English and speak it like you know what you're talking about and show them that it's worth learning to speak English, they're going to want to be just like you. Pak SB, anything else you want me to talk about at this point?
Thank you, Pak Sibli. Thank you so much. I hope that the teachers have the enthusiasm to learn this new English, ESP. This is not easy. It's a new thing. And teachers, we need to show our interest so that our students can feel our interest. Thank you. Turn the time to moderator.
Thank you so much, Pak Sibli, to inspire us about the importance of learning English. And the next speech from Dr. Oom Syamsuddin. Time is yours.
Okay, first of all, I want to thank you all for inviting me to this seminar because I have nothing to do with all this institution and so on. So let me tell you first about a little story about my relationship between me and Pak Subandrio. Pak Subandrio and I discussed once about his topic for his final studies in Unindra's postgraduate program. He wants to do the research about the English student competency, especially in SMK. When I asked him why, he just answered that because the student now is they have no competency in speaking English. And the same the question with Pak Sibli just now, I asked why the student wants to speak English, what the important student to speak English. So I asked him again why. So from this why, he can go anywhere, everywhere he can go. So and I order him and I push him as he push always his friends to do the research about ESP. First of all, he was wondering what is ESP? So, and I told him about English special purposes because it's in SMK. They have to learn about not only English, but of course the English for special purposes related to the specialty in the SMK. Today, our government uh, push or ask the young generation to go or to to go to SMK because after finishing their study they can go directly to have a job, or they can continue to study in another level. So SMK now is quite popular if we compare to the 90s or in the year 2000. Now SMK is quite famous. So we have to give their English, but not only general English. So we have to learn, you have to give them the English, especially in the domain related to the student interests. So that what I told to Pak Subandrio. With the opening today, as I told you earlier, with the global market, especially Asian market, when all the foreigner come here to work here without visa, of course. So it's very competitive for our future generation if they can't speak English, especially in a domain related to their skill. Because in SMK, they give the specialty or the skills beside if we compare to SMA. Okay, you all agree about that. So in this time, I challenged also Pak Subandrio because in our curriculum, we do the little research. There is no manual for giving the ESP on SMK. So I challenged him. Beside the leak of manual book for ESP for SMK, I challenged him to write a handbook for student and its teaching guide for the teacher as well. So maybe, I don't know, you have already made the teaching guide for the teacher. It's for Pak Subandrio and the team to realize that one, because not only a manual book for the student, but it is important also to give the guide for teacher, teaching guide for the teacher, and also try to make a seminar or a discussion regularly for updating their knowledge, and also for encourage them, the teacher as well, to speak English, because as you know, we have here a little bit shy in speaking because they don't want to make a mistake in speaking English. So I often tell my students that no, don't worry to make a mistake. We don't read a Quran. If we read the Quran, we have no mistake, of course. But if we learn English, if we try to speak English because it's not our language, it's okay if you do the little mistakes. It's okay. So maybe I suggest you, Pak Subandrio and the team, to make regularly the discussion about the updating issue related to the ESP in your domain. So your friend, the teacher, the fellow teacher can updating their knowledge about it. So here we are now discussing about the masterpiece of Pak Subandrio and the team, and I congratulate him and the team for the job, and hoping that they will write another handbook for another specialty for SMK. Thank you and good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Om. Thank you so much. Dr. Om, can I ask a question?
Yes, Pak.
Was I am a good student for you?
I can tell you. So you can tell to your fellow teacher, your fellow friend teacher. You see, possibly do that like that. Yes, possibly I agree with you because he always push, and push. So last minute he pushed me also to come here and to speak a little bit. I don't know for what I have to speak. So it's already a habit for him to push, but in a good way because his pushing make a manual book for the SMK student. It's good. Good job, Pak Subandrio. And maybe you can tell your fellow teacher or your fellow friends here that maybe they can learn that like you in Unindra. So little promotion for me. Because we can also make online class even there is no more COVID because they are so long from Jakarta. We can open also just in Kebumen the PJJ, we call it PJJ class. So you can arrange.
Good. Hey,
yes,
all can take your postgraduate degree and Unindra.
Yeah, a postgraduate degree in Unindra, but they can stay in their places, so we can do in online teaching, just like we did with the teacher from Kebumen and also from Gombong. So we do all the thing for enlightening our teacher to do to have the future competency in English, good competency in English. Thank you very much, Pak Subandrio. I'm so sorry I can't stay any longer because, as I told you, I have another seminar. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Possibly. Nice to see you. Thank you all. I'm so sorry I can't stay any longer. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Aam.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Oom. Thank you for joining with us. Okay, and the next turn is Mr. Didik presentation. Mr. Didik, time is yours.
Thank you, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
It's nice to have this online meeting, and I am so happy because this morning I am meeting with you all here, and as we do as the SP team that we have made the SP module, then I have shared this module to you all. So please, would you like to open this module and we can start studying together from this module? Okay. This module aims to improve our student skills. So that's why they can speak English, or they can write English, or they can read and also listen to English based on their major. You know that in Ma'arif we have 19 majors, 19 majors for vocational school. And today we just made one module. So it's still 18 modules we have to complete if we want to increase our students' English skills. And I would like to say thank you so much. Great appreciations to all the teams who have contributed in this module, especially for Pak Joshua Subandrio and Bu Ambar Setiawati. Thank you so much for your hard working, and also our friends from USA, Mr. Sibley and Ms. Bithani, and another friends of Pak Joshua Subandrio, and also all of my daily teams in Ma'arif. Thank you so much. Okay, everyone. So today I will be your teacher. So let me ask you a question. Are you ready to study English?
I am ready. Yes.
So if you are
Yes.
ready to study English, please
I'm ready.
give your thumb so I know you are ready to study English. Okay, everyone, have you read this module I have shared to you? Okay. Today we are going to study about 4 English skills. It started by listening skill and reading skill, speaking skill, and writing skill. So this morning I would like to explain about listening and reading skill. So, this module aims to student of automotive engineering majors. The learning objective of this module are students explain the kind of hand tools in basic automotive engineering jobs, and also students are able to explain the function of hand tools in basic automotive engineering jobs. So if you read this module, so for the second number, you will see QR code. So please, you barcode this QR code. So you will be directly going to the link of the video I use as stimulation. Would you like to barcode this QR code? Speed brace is used to quickly remove loose bolts or nuts. Do you know about bolts or nuts? Have you ever thought about bolts or nuts to your students? Never. Okay. Yeah. So the next hand tools is wheel brace. Would you like to share together?
Wheel brace.
Wheel brace.
Wheel brace.
Wheel brace.
Wheel
So,
brace.
yeah, this tool is used to remove or replace the lug or nut on the wheel. So, it actually especially for automotive engineering. And the next is flare nut spanner.
Flare nut spinner.
Bernard Spanner.
Okay. You know what is it called in Indonesia?
Kunci. Kunci bukan sih?
Yeah. All the teacher will say those are kunci, but it has a specific function actually. Yeah, Bernard Spanner in Indonesia we call it kunci pas. Have you ever known about kunci pas?
I never did that.
Yeah,
Flanage spanner is used to tighten or remove bolts in pipe connection that are similar to those used in injector line or brake pipe. So from the first hand tool to the 30 hand tools will not be told one by one because it wastes time. So I just take 3 hand tools. And the last hand tool is adjustable spanner. Would you like to share together? Adjustable spanner.
Adjustable spanner.
You know, what is it called in Bahasa Indonesia?
Kunci Inggris.
Yeah, Pak Joshua, I don't know why Indonesia call it kunci Inggris. But we have Spain, we have America, we have China. So why do they call kunci Spanyol atau kunci Cina misalkan? So I don't know about that. But people here call it kunci Inggris, Pak Joshua. So I don't know Why do the people do like this?
Adjustable shaving spanner.
Okay, everyone. So,
Hold on. Possibly on this it's this one. What do you call it in America? Do you call it adjustable spanner?
No, that's a crescent wrench.
Can you write it on the chat, because you know this book is using British name, and I think we need to know the American name too. And Bu Ambar, please make note on that, the American name from Pak Sibli, because we probably need to put it in here.
Yes, sir.
So Pak Sibli, please help go through on this hand tools, and make some additional name for the American, because I learned that the book is based on a British term, and maybe American called differently, and we need to do that.
It's called both an adjustable spanner and a crescent wrench, and I sent you the spelling for crescent wrench.
I saw that, and Bu Ambar is taking note. So possibly what we like to ask you is go through this hand tools one by one and see if you find something that is not American English, the name, and then tell us. We want to add that and make note. This is American English, because there are a lot of American companies. Tesla is coming to Indonesia to make this what do you call it, car battery. So maybe our graduate will work for Tesla. They should know the American hand tools name.
Boy, Tesla would be a great company to work for.
Yep.
would you like to say together? Screwdriver.
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 Screwdriver. Yeah. Let me ask Bu Hero. Do you know what is it called in bahasa Indonesia? Screwdriver.
Tray kembang.
Yeah, we call it in Indonesia. We call it tray. So everyone, you know, I met with automotive teachers. When I asked them, they said the problem in automotive engineering is pronounce the word, pronounce the tools. They don't know how to pronounce the tools correctly. So I think by using QR code, it will help the automotive teachers.
Do you want me?
Okay.
There are two types of screwdrivers. Two types of screwdrivers. One screwdriver has a very flat end on it, and we call that a flat head screwdriver, because there's different types of screws. There's a screw that just has one flat piece you can put it in, and you use a flat head screwdriver. Then there's another type of screw that looks like a flower. The top of the screw looks like a flower, and we call that a Phillips head screwdriver, or a Phillips head screw. So there's more than one type of screwdriver, but the most common, the one that's pictured number 6, is a flat head screwdriver.
Okay, so is it same?
Yep, number 6, screwdriver.
Okay. The next is impact driver. Impact driver, we call it kunci sok. Is it right, Pak Joshua? In Indonesia, we call it kunci sok. Okay, so everyone, you might read all of the hand tools from the first number to the last number, and you might check the pronunciation correctly by using QR code. So my question is, have you installed the application on the mobile phone?
Sure.
So I hope so. Okay, everyone. So would you like to please open page 12? The next material skill is about reading skill. You know, listening skill and reading skill are based on perceptive skill. So in the skill, we just ask the students to listen or to read the materials, and the projects will be produced by doing speaking skill and writing skill. How many paragraphs do you see from the reading comprehension?
Pak Didi, is it possible to project your material on the screen? Can you upload it on the screen? Can you share the screen? This reading comprehension. The first paragraph, I think the last word should be respective function, not irrespective function.
Oh, is it wrong?
Yeah, because mean no relation. So it should be according to the respective function, not irrespective function. What do you think?
It is. It should be respective, not irrespective.
Yeah. We correct
Muammar,
it.
can you take that note, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it, but I forget to tell Mr. Didi about it. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right.
Okay, everyone. Have you read the reading text? Okay, there are three paragraphs. The first paragraph, the second paragraph, and the third paragraph. So may I ask you, after you read the paragraphs, what is the text about? It will be the first questions for you. What is the text about?
Okay, write it in the chat. Everybody write the answer on the chat, please.
Yeah, when we are reading text, so the main point of the text is about topic of the paragraphs, and topic sentence, and supporting sentence, and also the main idea. So everyone, may I ask you, what is the first paragraph talking about?
Maybe I want to answer.
Okay, Budeni.
Yes. When I read this text, I just find types of hand tools or kind of hand tools. Is it right, Mr. Gigi?
Yes.
A simple answer.
Simple answer.
Yes.
Okay, everyone, when you read the first paragraph, may I ask you, how many sentences do you see from the first paragraph?
1, 2, 3.
3 sentences in the first paragraph.
4.
Oh, excuse me, 4
sentences.
Okay, there are 4 sentences. You know, the paragraphs contains topic sentence, supporting sentence, So might I ask you, what is the topic sentence of the first paragraphs?
The definition of hantu, maybe?
Okay, so I mean that where do you find the topic sentence in the paragraph? Is it in the first sentence, or in the second sentence, or on the third sentence, or on the last sentence? What?
The second sentence, I think.
Sorry?
Second. The
Second sentence.
on the second sentence.
Okay, everyone. Thank you for your answers. You know, in building the paragraphs, we have to know about topic sentence. Topic sentence is same like the main idea of the paragraphs. So, the topic sentence of the first paragraphs is located at the first sentence. So, the second sentence, the third sentence, and the fourth sentence will be the supporting sentence. That is my short explanation about this module, because we still have another explanation from Bu Ambar and Pak Joshua. So, is there any questions to ask about the first material? Okay, Pak Sible.
Sabandrio, one of the things that I think that we need to do is there's definitely more than one type of English out there. And in the first paragraph, in the second sentence of the first paragraph, towards the end it says human labor, and it's spelled L-A-B-O-U-R. That's the British way for the word labor. The Americans will say labor, L-A-B-O-R.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for correcting. So I think it's made by using British style. Is it correct, Bu Amber?
I don't know. I don't think so, but it just came, and I forgot to check.
Okay, so I think if we want to use American style, so it's okay. I think it's no problem anymore.
So here's the question you want to ask yourselves. The students that are going to learn to speak English with this manual, are they going to be working with Americans, or are they going to be working with people from Great Britain or Australians? Because the Australians and the people that are from England will spell the words differently than the Americans. And the perfect example is that word labor, L-A-B-O-U-R. That's the British way of spelling that word. Americans would not put the U in it. It would be just L-A-B-O-R. But the Australians will say L-A-B-O-U-R. It's pronounced the same. Labor. Some people would want to say labor, but it's not labor, it's labor.
Okay, thank you for correcting, Pak Sible. I think we want to ask our students to use American style, so we will correct it later.
Okay, so if you're going to use the American spelling for the word labor, take out the U.
Okay, thank you for correcting. Thank you so much for your participation. You are a good student. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation, Pak Judi.
You're welcome.
And the next turn is for Mrs. Amber's turn. Come on, Bu Amber, time is yours.
After having some explanation about the function of the tool from teachers, well, let's take a look at some exercise to increase or enhance students' understanding about the vocabulary, and I will Open share screen for you.
Yes.
I can't open screen sharing, right?
Okay.
Okay.
See you then.
Now, I didn't print it yet, but can you open page? About writing skill. Can someone help me to share screen about the writing skill? Mrs. Vida, can you help me?
About this writing skill?
Writing skill.
Bu Ambar, I suggest that you ask one of the teacher to read the sentences. Maybe just one or two sentences.
Dan besar.
Yeah.
Besar.
Teachers, can you help me to read the question number 1? But we need to see the puzzle here in the screen. If someone can help me to search.
Can I help you? What can I help you?
Okay, puzzle, crossword puzzle.
Crossword. Okay.
Yeah.
This one?
Great.
Enggak.
Yeah. Okay. Here's exercise. Puzzle, crossword puzzle. We call it crossword puzzle. Why crossword puzzle? Because it is.
Ayo, kan sekarang hari Kamis kan nggak ada les.
Okay.
Ya?
Can I continue?
Just kayak gitu.
Can you unmute the microphone? Okay. Why we choose a crossword puzzle? Because it is a kind of a game. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hearing you.
Okay, because it is a kind of a game. Everybody like to play a game. By playing this puzzle, I think that a student can increase or enhance or strengthen, reinforce the vocabulary they got from the teacher about the function of hand tool. We can play right now. We can start from the question number 1. Mr. Didi, can you move to the question number 1?
Okay. Question number 1 for across
Yes,
or down?
across. Okay. Okay, I need help from some teacher from some teachers to play the game and to fill in the box. Can you, as a teacher, who is the first one? Mr. Didi, I think. Mr. Didi, can you answer number 1?
Oh my god. Press hammer is used for.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh my god. What's the answer? I don't know the answer.
You can just open the book. Okay, it's free for you to open the book.
Okay, it's free for me to open the book. Free hammer.
Yeah.
Wait.
13.
Okay. This tool is for moderate hitting and also prevent damage to the components being hit.
Okay.
So that's moderate.
It's so easy. So you can fill in the blank right now, so we can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, just fill it the box.
But that can be filled.
Yeah. Is it word right?
Wait.
Isn't the word for in the space on number 1 across?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8
Yeah.
word.
Okay.
Moderate, right?
Yeah. Just type it. While waiting, who can I assign a teacher to answer one down? Ibu Hero. Okay. Yeah. Ibu Hero.
Wait, I will open the words.
Okay. Version.
Double version.
Okay. While waiting, Ibu Hero, can you hear me? Ibu Hero. I can hear your voice. No, I can hear you. Something wrong with your microphone. Great.
Measure.
Hello?
Yeah, okay. Ibu Hero, while waiting Pak Didi to type the word, can you answer number 1 down? Good.
Mrs. Amber, can you hear me?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I can hear you. Okay, I can hear you.
Okay. A filler cause is used to, what is filler cause? Filler cause. Filler.
Gauge.
Filler coach.
Gauge.
Filler cause
Gauge.
is used to measure.
Try
Measure.
to
Measure, not measure.
Not measure. Measure.
R-E.
Okay. Maybe
Measure.
you can ask Pak Didi to type it, and you just mention the letter.
Okay, M.
Measure.
Like this one, measure.
Yeah.
Measure. Measure.
Measure.
That's good job. Okay, can I somebody else? Who can I ask? Pak Subandrio.
Which number?
Could you answer number 7? 7 across.
7. Let me read it. 7. Mana tadi? 7 mana? Okay. Impact drive used to 7 or remove tighter screws. What is 7? Go down, please.
Yeah. 7 across, not 7.
7 across. Yes. Start with X. Okay. What was it? Pertanyaannya tadi apa tadi? Tunggu.
Impact driver is used to blah 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 or remove tighter screw.
Let me check. Impact driver is start with S. Impact driver is
No, S but T.
S.
Really?
S. Coba lihat nomor 7.
Have 2 7 in the crossword.
Hey.
Impact driver is used to.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 words. I think it's not from S but T, I think.
Tighten.
Correct. Yes.
Like Titan. T I G H
I G.
T. Sorry.
No, T H H. No, 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 no. Tigthin.
And this one?
Nope, 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 nope. Titan.
Yeah, that's right.
That's correct.
Yep.
Great. Congrats, Mr. Joe. Well, the next one is for Mr. Subandrio. 4 down.
Who?
Oh no, Mr. Taksibli, I mean. 4 down.
What number, possibly?
Four down.
4 down, possibly.
This tool, this is a slip.
If you don't do it right, oh, sorry.
Slip joint pliers. This tool is used to grip small components or can be enlarged to grip larger components. So which number are we on? Oh, number 4. 4 down.
4 down.
4 down.
Slip joint pliers is used to
No.
grip.
That is number 8. Number 4 is thread gauge. It's used to blah, blah.
Gauge, not gauge. Gauge.
Sorry.
Gauge.
Gauge.
Okay, now I'm confused because as I read them, next to 4 down, on the way my printer printed this out, it does slip joint pliers, but which one do you want me to read?
It should be the thread gauge. Thread gauge is used to blank thread pitch.
All right, so a thread gauge, here it is. This tool is used to identify thread pitch or thread type. So thread gauge is used to identify.
Good job, possibly. You pass. You pass.
The word is identify. I-D-E-N-T-I-F-Y.
Okay, good job.
Hey, we welcome Bethany joining us. Give her an assignment to do this crossword.
Hello.
Okay, welcome, Bethany.
Hi, Bethany.
Selamat siang.
Okay, you should fill number 3 down.
Okay, 3 down. Universal socket, yeah? Okay, universal socket joint wrench is used to remove or blank bolts or nuts in titles that cannot be reached. Universal socket.
It's it's tool number 20.
Install. Is it install? 3 down.
Coba Pak Didik.
Yes, install.
Yep.
Who made this crossword puzzle?
Bu Ambar.
Great, congrats. Okay, the next one is, I think, the last one for meta teacher, but I can assign one of them because I cannot see their face. Ibu Destri, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Could you try to answer, to play this game?
Okay.
Okay, Pak Didi. Okay, yeah, number. Which one do you want? 2 or 8? 2 2 down or 8?
Number 2 down.
Okay.
Open and spanner is used to remove bolt or nut that have been loosened with a sock, wrench, or ring.
Yeah.
Bolt.
What's the answer?
Bolt. B-O-L-D-S. B-O-L-D-S.
Okay.
Oh, good job, Buddhist.
Good job. Well, teachers, what do you think about it? I think enough. We don't have to answer all the question.
No, all the teachers have to answer the question after meeting.
Right now? Okay.
No, after this meeting. After this
Okay.
meeting. After this meeting.
Well, you teachers can try it on, and I think this is a very challenging and interesting because you know, you can encourage our brain to use some. Okay. Yeah. Can I continue?
Yeah, continue, please.
I think this is very interesting and not too difficult for a student. It's easy because student may open the book, many times to see what is question, what is asked in the puzzle, and by using and reading the hand tool function, many times they will remember. Okay, they will remember the hand tools and the function, I think. And what do you think, teacher, about this puzzle word? Can I ask someone who has the face? Bu Lilis, are you with me, Bu Lilis? No face here. Ibu Sri Ningsih.
Bu Lilis is at LPMP office right now with Bu Sri Ningsih.
Oh, I see. What is she doing? Are they with us?
I'll go there after this meeting and I'll bring them special food from Mangunan.
Yeah, I know. Ibu Rizky Mintari. Mas Habib. Yeah, Mas Habib. Okay. What do you think about the puzzle?
Yes, Bu.
Yeah.
I think this puzzle is very fun, and because we can open the books every time, so I think it is easy.
Yeah.
We must be open and again and open again. I think it is very fun. I think fun.
Yeah, and the word will stay longer in your brain, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's all. Okay, thank you, Pak Habib. Yes, Pak Didi, can you move on the next one? The short conversation. Pak Didi, are you with me? Are you with us?
Wait a minute.
Okay. Short conversation.
Okay, this part that I like so much.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Can you teachers scan the barcode, please?
Okay.
Go try the barcode.
I play for you, everyone. I play for you.
Okay, good. Everybody, this is a very short conversation. I give you the short model of the conversation, and you can practice using the conversation with another word. Okay.
I play for you.
Yeah.
I think I recognize the voice.
Do you recognize it, Mr. Joe? Who is she?
I think I recognize the voice.
She's with us right now. A great voice, beautiful voice.
I think
Who is
it's
Travis?
Bethany,
Travis.
who I love. Bethany,
Travis,
I love you.
Travis used to live in Indonesia
Oh, I see.
for many years, and a good friend of mine. Very good voice too. I think the female voice is a NASA intern.
Okay, we are still waiting for Pak Didi to scan the QR code.
So, which part should I play for you?
Short conversation.
Okay, the first for number 1.
Yeah, just play and then stop.
Oh, how about the model? You know, the example.
So, Bu Ambar, so in a real teaching setting, the students will be listening to this sample of audio, and then they should follow that, right?
Yeah, you're right.
So it's a speaking practice to the students.
Right. Okay, Mr. Didi, can you show? Can you share the? Okay.
A piece of cake. It must be milk grease. That's right. This tool is used to tighten or remove bolts in pipe connections that are similar to those used in ejector line or brake pipe. Can you guess what it is? Well, let me think. A piece of cake. It must be the flare nut spanner.
Pak Didi, can you share the text?
What should I share? Text?
The example, the short conversation.
Okay. Here is the text.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can you continue with the QR code, or is it stop? Does it stop? All right. I can ask Bethany Wu, the real person here. Bethany Wu, can you read the example?
Yeah, and Travis's part as well.
And Taksibli, Mr. Taksibli.
I'll read Travis's part, Bethany.
Okay. This tool is used to quickly remove loose bolts or nuts. Can you guess what it is?
Well, let me think. Aha! A piece of cake. It must be a speed brace.
That's right.
Great. Thank you so much. Okay, everybody, this is a very short conversation that you can practice with your students. And you just change the underlined word. I have underlined the word, but it's not okay. Pak Didi, can you? No. In the example.
Example.
Okay. Remove. Quickly remove loose bolts or nuts. Quickly from yeah. Okay. Yep. speed brace.
Speed brace.
Okay.
It should say it must be a speed brace.
Yeah, A speed brace.
Right.
Thank you, Mrs. Sibley. Well, I think we can practice it. Start from Mr. Joe.
Mr. Joe and his partner, I think.
And you, Pak Didit.
No. Mr. Joe and Mrs. Blah blah blah.
Oh, I see. Can you ask them to? But I don't know because there is only name.
It's number Bu Ambar, number 1.
Number 1.
This tool is used to remove and replace the lugs or nuts on wheels. Can you guess what it is?
Who should answer? Mr. Oh, sorry. Brutno. Okay. Pak Sabto.
Okay, let me repeat the question. My statement. It's used to remove and replace the lugs or nuts on wheels. Can you guess what it is?
Okay. Bu Sri Ningsih, are you here? Bu Sri Ningsih. Who is ready to play this? Ibu Ani.
Betul.
Okay.
Tighten or remove bolts in the pipe connections that are similar to those used in the injector line or brake pipe.
No. I think no. Practice the dialogue. Just like the example, you can play it with Mr. Joe. Okay, Mr. Joe, can you repeat that again? And
okay,
Bu Ani.
This tool is used to remove and replace the lugs or nuts on wheels. Can you guess what it is?
Okay, Bu Sri Ningsih.
Let me think. Aha. Well, great.
A piece of cake.
Gitu kan?
You just change the underlined word, okay? You read all the word except the underlined word. You can change from the number 1 or number 2 or number 3.
Okay. Have because I use happy.
Yeah.
Iya, Cek.
This turn, next turn is for Mr. Didi. Can you choose your partner for the next? Okay, are you okay?
What number?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Choose your partner.
I don't know. Who will be my partner? May I speak with Bethany?
Yeah, great. Good choice.
Thank you. Yes.
Who will be the first asking?
Okay. Am I doing number 2? Sorry. What number am I doing?
Number 2.
Okay. Okay. This tool is used To tighten or remove bolts in pipe connections that are similar to those used in the injector line or brake pipe. Can you guess what it is?
Well, let me think. Aha! A piece of cake. It must be very much spanner.
That's right.
Good.
Good. It's very great. It's perfect.
You did a good job, Bethany.
Thank you. Good job, Pak Didi.
Thank you, Bethany. I like your voice.
Pak Didi, Mr. Joe, can you assign someone to the number 3? Because I cannot see their face here.
We need someone from Wonosari.
Yeah, I agree.
Wonosari?
Let me choose someone for you, Mr. Joe.
Yeah.
Okay. Who are attending in this meeting from Wonosari? Okay, we have Bu Endah. Bu Endah, are you there?
She is beautiful.
Or Bu Retno or Bu Lilis? Up to you.
Perwakilan Wonosari, please.
Ya, Wonosari.
Siti Himatun.
Gitu.
Bu Atun.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3.
Bu Atun and who?
And Mrs. Fida.
Okay, great.
This tool is used for remove the gasket material that sticks to the component before the component is replaced. Can you guess what is it? What it is?
Well, let me think. Aha! A piece of cake. It must be a speed brace.
That's right. Good.
Amazing.
That's right. Good.
Yeah, Bu Fida is always
Clever.
Bu Fida is always amazing. Now Bu Fida's turn. Choose your partner.
I will choose Bu Lilis and Bu Nisi.
Great. Okay, number 4.
Teachers, you need to choose between 2 or 4. It depends on the sentence, okay? So you need to use the proper word, either 2 or 4. Depends on the sentence.
Okay, Bu Fida. Where is Bu Lilis and Bu Ningsi?
Yeah, they still preparing for it.
Okay.
Come on, Bu Lilis and Bu Ningsi.
We are waiting. Ready? Pardon me. Pak Didi, can you share the text?
Okay, right.
Okay. Okay, go, Bu Lilis.
This tool is used to quickly open or tighten the screen. Can you guess what it is?
Nice voice.
Well, let me think. Aha! It is a screwdriver.
Great.
right? Okay.
Uh, it is feedback because they are in the same room.
Yeah, close each other.
Yeah. The first floor and the second floor.
Yeah. Um. Okay, I think we don't have to practice all the exercise right now. Yeah, is it enough
Okay. Might I ask a questions?
for me?
I want to ask question from Mr. Sibley or Tiffany. Is there common to say a piece of cake in USA?
Oh my God. Okay. You don't believe in me.
I don't think that phrase is very common anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Mr. Sibley.
How would you say it? What would you say other than a piece of cake? Anything?
No, no sweat. No sweat, maybe.
I know what it is.
Oh.
Yeah. Or that's easy.
Oh.
Mr. Sibley, what about no sweat? Is it common?
No sweat's okay, don't you think, Bethany?
Wait, what's the context note? No sweat, you said?
Yeah, like I know that. That's no sweat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, some people say that.
Yeah, they do. It's not as common as it used to be.
I think we should remember that the students would use it in their work environment. So don't do things that surprise their bosses.
Well, then they definitely wouldn't say that's a piece of cake. And I don't think I'd say no sweat either.
Oh yeah.
So should we change? That's easy.
Put the text back up there if you can.
You know, I'm afraid the student would use this when they are on the job and said, so we probably need to make some adjustment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, Mr. Diddy, can you put it back? Can you put the text back up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Here.
Yep.
Okay.
Bethany, let's come up with something better. This tool is used to, and that's fine. Can you guess what it is? That sentence and the question are just fine.
Yeah.
Well, let me think. I don't think I'd say a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably just say, well, let me think. Oh, that's easy. Or,
oh, that's easy.
Oh, that's easy. Or just really, I don't know.
That is easy. Yeah, take out a piece of cake.
Okay. Remove it.
Is there any optional?
But the recording said a piece of cake.
Oh yeah, right. All the recording rules a piece of cake. It's okay. That still works.
It's okay, I think.
Still good. Yeah, people still use that. Just not as common, but people will still use it.
Especially Bu Ambar.
Yeah. Okay, teachers, what do you think about it? You can practice with your student in the class. Maybe some of them can show some pictures, big pictures, about what is asked in the dialogue.
Bu Amber, remember my teacher said about teachers teaching guide
Yeah.
using this module. Please start thinking about it. Like you just mentioned that the student, the teacher can show the picture.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Card. What do you call it in America?
Flashcard.
Flashcard.
A flashcard?
Yeah. Is that a flashcard with paper?
That's okay. Yeah.
So, I think when we develop the teachers teaching guide, Pak Didi, Bu Ambar, and the team, we should mention that idea into the guide.
I see.
Make a flashcard or whatever in their teaching. That's just my suggestion.
Okay.
Would you take a note on that, Bu Ambar?
Okay. Well, I think it's enough. We can go to another exercise, I think. What do you think? It's 11:32. Do you have another question? I think it's very clear. Okay. Well, can I give the time back to Ibu Fida?
Is that enough for you to Mr. Ahmed?
I think so. Except no, nothing. Okay, just go ahead.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Amber. And the next turn will be evaluation from Mr. Joe. Mr. Joe, time is yours. Come on.
Me, Bu Ida, it's me, right?
Yes, that's your turn.
Okay, good.
Don't be angry.
Pak Didi, I want you to scan this QR code.
QR code for?
For this picture.
Pictures. Okay, right.
We need to listen to the most beautiful voice on the planet.
Who is he?
Your daughter.
We will listen.
Your daughter.
Right. Picture, right? Okay.
Mr. Joe's daughter-in-law.
Right, Mr. Joe. Picture, right? Okay.
Bapak, Ibu, were you able to scan? Is the scanning okay?
You might scan from. You must scan here. Okay. This is the QR code.
No, not that one. Is it? Okay. Good. Pak Didi, can you turn on your audio so everyone can hear?
Okay, right. Pictures.
One statement.
Mr. Dot voice must be.
C or D.
Bisa dikeluarin suaranya nggak Pak Didi?
Right.
Statements about it. They are not written, so you must listen carefully. You must choose one statement, A, B, C, or D.
Can you hear the voice?
Kurang besar. It's so soft.
Make it louder.
It has been full on the volume.
Okay. Well, do all of you hear the voice?
No, I don't hear.
It's not a voice of an angel, that's for sure.
I never forget your face for the rest of my life, Mr. Subi.
Oh, it probably brings you nightmares.
Well, on this exercise, it's a listening practice. And we are lucky to have our senior advisor recording this part for us. With example number 1, what's the answer? A, B, or C, or D? Erika, Yogasari, nomor 1 apa? A, B, C, atau D? Atau siapa yang bisa jawab?
May I answer?
No, I want voice. We have enough of main voice.
Okay.
Coba perwakilan dari kaum Hawa mana ya?
What a pity, Pak Didi. You are denied.
Kaum Hawa, perwakilannya mana? Where is the Eve group representative? I want to hear your voice. From number 1. Bu Hero, apa nak jawabannya number 1? A, B, C, or D? Tulis di chat aja, just write it on the chat. What's the answer on number 1? Can you hear my voice?
Sure, clear.
Okay, so I want one of you to answer number 1 on the listening section. We couldn't hear you, Bu Hero. Oh, okay. Ibu Siti Himatun, bisa jawab atau Bu Lilis? Nomor 1 apa jawabannya?
Let me try, sir.
What?
Let me try. I'm Mardiah from
Ibu.
Sunan Kalijogo.
Yes,
the answer is D.
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 Okay. Well, we need to check with Pak Sibli. Is that right? D?
We'll play the voice.
Number 1. Is it true?
Okay. Well, teachers, I don't want to use a lot of this time for exercise. My question is, Is this module a good module for us to help our students understand about hand tools?
Yes, I think.
I think I have another optional. All of the teachers here are not coming from vocational school. Some of them are coming from senior high school. So what do you think about that? Pak Joshua, can you hear me?
Yes. Pak Didi, for the senior high school English teachers, I believe they can adapt the way we do this in their general English teaching, because this book contains speaking, reading, listening, and writing competency skills. So even teaching general English, this method can be used. What do you think, Bethany? You're putting your thumb up.
I agree with you. I think it's like you said, it covers speaking and listening and reading and writing, and it will be good for the students to learn. But it's important for the teachers to how do you say it? Be semangat about it too, so that the students will use it.
Yeah, thank you, Bethany. All right, well, I think first, all of us who are teachers have to be semangat, like what Bethany said. We have to be semangat with this module. And in order to be semangat, you have to do it yourself. You have to master all the pronunciation, all the dialogue in the module. So you need to have more practice. And we thank all of the native speakers. You know, Bethany, thank you so much, possibly, and a few others who contributed to this module. We'll have another hundreds of modules, Bethany. Be ready to stay awake.
Long way.
And you know, Pa Didi just told us there are 17 majors.
19
majors. 19 majors. So we are developing 19 textbooks.
A long way to go.
And I'm happy that this first module is not perfect, but it's a good beginning. And possibly we like you and your group to really review the English one, the English writing in it, okay? And make correction, because our thought is that this book will be used nationally. So we don't want to give a mediocre product. We want to have the best product for the students in Indonesia. So please, possibly with your team, I believe you can help us on perfecting the draft of this module. What do you think?
Yep, I think we can get that done. Just for your information, it doesn't print out the same on everybody's printers. I printed it out, and the way it printed out for my printer is very different than what yours looks like.
Well, last night I was rearranging it, and when I printed the first time, it didn't go smoothly. So I rearranged it, and I was able to get a good printing. I think the problem, Pak Didi, is because you put the pages.
Okay.
You know, at the bottom you put pages. I think if you delete that pages, that will give space for the printing.
Oh yeah. I'll check it out later and I'll correct it later.
And maybe you just give a page in the corner or in the middle. I don't know how you do it, but of course, even when I print the PDF and the Word, it didn't go right. So please do it. And then possibly, would you look at some of the dialogue or the English writing before Pak Didi is doing the final version?
Yes, I'll do it. Pak Subandra, you may want to, the people that I would use to do that are the Neils. They are,
good.
He's got his doctorate degree in business writing. I think we should send it to them.
Okay, so how many days you think the Neils will do this module?
Probably give them 3 days, 2 to 3 days. You might get it back much sooner than that, but we don't know what their plans are. We don't know what else they're involved in right now. That's my situation when I've told you. I mean,
okay,
the day
just
you
let us know later how many days they need to review our document.
3.
3 days, that's good. So Pak Didi,
Yeah.
wait for Dr. Neil to review our package before you do the rearranging on the layout. Okay?
Okay, sure.
I know Professor Neil very, very close, so he's going to be doing good. Well, teachers, thank you so much. I think we did a good job, and we will do even better next time. At the meantime, Pak Didi, you need to begin to think of developing teachers' teaching guide to accompany the module. And please write it in Bahasa first. Write it in Indonesian. Then we will convert it in English. I think it's easier to start writing in Indonesia and then we will put it in English later. What do you think, Bu Ambar? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's great.
Instead of writing directly in English, just write it in Indonesian and then let's do it, let's convert it into English.
Yeah, that's easier.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. I'm done with my assignment. I turn the time to Ibu Vida.
Thank you so much, Mr. Joe, for evaluation and many things. And I hope it will be inspiration for us to make some things better. And the last turn is the speech from Miss Petani Wu. I really want to hear your voice. Now it's time for you to give some speech about today's meeting. Thank you, Miss Petani. Time is yours.
I just want to say that I was very impressed when I opened the module. It looks very good, and I think you all did a very good job, everyone who worked on it. And like I said before, it has a lot of good activities that I think will help the students a lot. The listening and speaking activities will help them learn English the most. And I didn't know you were making 18 more, so there's a lot more to come, but this is very good progress. And I think they will just become better and better every time you make a new one. So semangat, and yeah, this is very good. Good job, everybody.
Bethany, when the first textbook finish and launch, we want you to come and join us.
Siap.
Siap.
I would
What do you
love
mean,
to
Pak Jo?
come.
You know, I don't invite Pak Sibli because he is going to come even before we finish the textbook. So, Bethany, thanks a lot for your support. You always, spend your time. I know you're very, very busy now, but you still are willing to help for these Indonesian young learners. Thank you so much.
No problem. I'm glad I can help. This is very important stuff, so I'm glad I can help you.
Coba bayangin loh, ento wong-wong londo-londo gratis loh. Ngendi gone? I'm speaking Japanese, is it?
Gratis, gratis. Is that enough for you, Bethany?
Okay.
For your speech?
Yeah, I think that's all I have.
Pak Subandrio.
Yes, sir.
Do the people in Indonesia know the company, what the company does that Bethany is working for right now?
Yes. All the teachers is aware that Bethany is now the NASA interns. She is going to build a new rocket science. What
So,
she's going to make it so.
Wow.
So she's going to make it so instead of taking a plane for 18 or 19 hours to get from the U.S. to Indonesia, we can get there in 2 or 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Hey, Bethany, what is your dream? What is your dream?
My dream?
Since now you are NASA interns, are you making a new dream? Are you getting a new dream?
Yes. I think I figured out I like to do research because research can help. I guess it just helps people.
What kind of research?
Further.
What kind of research? You want to do a Jupiter planet research? What research?
Yeah, actually, I'm not doing anything related to astronomy, but let's see, what have I done in the past? Research like studying molecules, using light to study molecules, that type of research, just to figure out new things about the world. I think it's very interesting and an exciting field to be in.
Maybe research about molecule that can help Indonesian farmers.
Yeah.
Because a lot of our teachers are living in the farm, so we need to help them get a better crops.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Okay, Pak Joshua, what do you think about doing our piloting projects to the classroom?
Yeah, teachers, we need to start thinking when this module finish, Pak Sibli will ask our friend Dr. Neil to do the review, and then we do the final format and finish. We need to do a classroom testing. And now the lockdown is still in place until February 8th. So I think we will do a small classroom testing after February 8th. At the meantime, Pak Didi, we will be developing the the teacher's teaching guide. Yeah, Bu Ambar. And
Okay.
the classroom Small classroom testing will be done. Let me see. Let me check the calendar. Pak Didi, let's schedule the classroom testing on the 3rd week of February. 3rd week of February. Second.
Okay.
Minggu kedua atau ketiga bulan Februari kita classroom testing. Coba di schedule.
Yeah. So it will be online classroom, right? Not offline classroom.
No. It's gonna be a face-to-face classroom testing.
You mean offline classroom?
Yep. It has to be offline classroom. We will buy the student the face mask, you know, to cover their eyes. We will be following jadi makanya setelah tanggal 8 Februari karena PSBB selesai 8 Februari. PSBB will end on February 8. Jadi setelah after that we are doing the small classroom. So maybe 10 students, 15 students at the most, and several teachers, and wearing masks and wearing the face shield, wash hands, temperature test. Jadi kita ikutin semua apa itu namanya kesehatan, protokol kesehatan sebelum masuk kelas. Setelah 8 Februari.
Yogyakarta, I don't know what's Yogyakarta province regulation about that, but as far as I know that the PSBB extended to the last of January, and I think I guess that it will be extended again in February. So now in Yogyakarta, in vocational school, there is no school which ask their students come to the school. So all the lessons is doing by online learning.
I know. I understand that. Everybody doing that. But I think to be effective, we need to bring small number of students. And I think if your class capacity is 50, you can bring 5 or 7. And we should ask for special permission for this small gathering. Jadi kita aturan untuk mengumpulkan jumlah kecil ini sebagai pilot classroom testing.
Okay, I'll talk it later to the school's destinations, and I'll form it later to the member of Metas.
Ya, jadi let me talk in bahasa, so it's very clear. Pak Didi, kita paling efektif memang ada classroom testing. Mungkin jumlah muridnya tidak banyak, mungkin 5 sampai 10, dan kita harus mengikuti semua peraturan protokol kesehatan, termasuk kapasitas kelasnya misalnya 30-40, kita hanya isi 4 atau 10, saya kira masih masuk dalam protokol kesehatan. Itu yang penting. Karena menurut saya kalau online murid-murid agak sulit untuk mencerna karena ini sesuatu hal yang sangat baru.
Ya, siap Pak Jo.
Thank you.
Oke, back to Bu Vida.
Pak Didi, apakah kita bisa minta pendapat dari guru-guru tadi tentang classroom testing, small classroom testing tadi, apakah mereka pikir itu sesuatu yang baik untuk kita lakukan, small classroom?
Oke.
Bapak, Ibu, menurut Anda gimana? Kita perlu small classroom testing untuk modul ini, untuk tahu keefektifannya buat murid. Menurut Anda gimana?
Ya Pak, perlu itu Pak. Soalnya sebagai guru saja, saya yang bukan guru SMK, itu saya masih harus memahami dulu, harus buka-buka dulu gitu. Jadi kalau saya emang penting kalau misalnya mau di testing dulu.
Oke. Baik, terima kasih Bu Vida. Thank you. Oke, saya kira cukup, sudah jam 12. Turn the time back to Bu Vida.
Okay, thank you so much, Pak Jo. And the next turn is about discussion. Maybe some of you want to ask question, maybe around 1, 2, or 3 questions. It's your time to ask some question about our presentation today. So come on, Bapak Ibu. You can give us question and I'll write in chat. Thank you. Anyone want to ask question?
Bu Retno, what do you think, Bu Retno? Can you give your thought about this?
Yes. Thank you for the time, sir. For the first, I would like to thank you for all of you who've done this very great model for us. I think you guys help us for the vocational teacher to do our work easier. And I want to give one little suggestion for the model, because most of the exercise we talk about the tools, mostly about the nouns, right? So we have a very good advisor for this model of Miss Bethany and then Mr. Todd Sibley to correct about it, but we also need to add some maybe verbs in, you know, in the automobile or auto repair working, just like maybe put it on, put it off, and then turn it off, turn it on, etc. So I think it's also new for our student to know the verbs in the daily life, the phrasal verbs, especially the phrasal verbs. The verbs that put together and then it's the new meaning. I think it's also necessary to add in the module. That's the suggestion for the model. And also about the small class testing for the model. For my own school, I think it's not really capable to do the classroom testing, but I don't know if the Ma'arif institution, other school Ma'arif institution, maybe you can do that, because we still, you know, for the normal class, it's not really goes well. But the classroom testing is also not really possible for my school personally. But I will really happy if the other school, Ma'arif school institution can run that testing like that. And then I think that's all for my situation. And also I'm very thankful for you guys, for the committee, and also Pak Subandrio, and then Mr. Stosibli and Bethany to compile the very great model. And I'm so very excited to use that in the next year. I think, sir. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you, Bu Retno. Bu Retno, appreciate your suggestion. Would you put down some of your suggestions so that we can incorporate it? At least we can discuss it and incorporate it into the module. Would you do that for us, please?
Yes, sir. Should I do that in a chat, or I should compile some that, you know, phrasal verb in a file, and then I send it to you or Mr. Didi, or?
Yeah, send it to Mr. Didi. We welcome all the suggestions. You know, we have a diverse background, diverse knowledge. We want to put that together for the benefit of our student. So please do so.
Okay, sir. Yes. I think it's also necessary for us to add some verb for our student, because to operate the tools, we need verbs like that. So
Okay.
I will be very happy to do that. Yes, thank you.
Please do so. Please do so. Okay.
Yes,
And
sir.
others, you teachers, if you have anything to add on it, bring it up. We'll look at it. We have expert in the U.S. who would look at it and just bring all the brains together to make the very best.
Okay, sir. Yes. Yes, thank you for the time. I will try to do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Bapak Ibu, finally we come to the end of our meeting today. We would like to say thanks again for all the presenters, Mr. Joe, Pak Didi, Bu Ambar, Miss Bethany, and also Mr. Tosivli. We want to say many thanks for all of the inspiration, knowledge, and I hope it will be give us more so that we can do better. We can make something better also. And I'm so sorry if I have many mistakes for all the things during this online meeting. So we will see in the next meeting. So as our closing, let us say Hamdalah together, Bapak Ibu.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.